last year.
This guy is a fucking mess.
Smacked a bitch and drunk driving. He ran to a telephone pole when he was drunk.
Oh,
Right before he was supposed to start playing on the
that's
Knicks.
smart.
Knicks, yes.
Idiot.
Smart indeed, but he'll be a Hall of Famer. Coaches, the Clippers have requested to talk to Doc Rivers, Celtics coach. But the Celtics are not letting any teams talk to Doc Rivers.
Well, again, I'm going to give my disclaimer. I do not watch basketball, do not follow it. However, knowing who Doc Rivers is and what team he coaches, what does it matter? The Boston Celtics have not gone anywhere in the last couple years.
No, they haven't. But they're a bunch of old guys.
Then why can't they talk to Doc? What does it matter?
Well, Danny Ainge, owner of the Celtics, seems to think that Doc Rivers wants to be in Boston.
All right. Well, why don't you just ask him, and he'll give you an answer.
No, he won't. He never gives you an answer the first month after the season ends. His thing is to, see how things are going.
Doug, put your big boy pants on and fucking give an answer like a man. Just saying.
You heard it here, people. Put your big boy pants on.
The Mangria again.
No, I like it. Also, though, Doc apparently has interest in the Clippers as well. Now, also, George, what?
That's what I was trying to get at. Let them talk.
Yeah. Well, there's interest, but officially they can't talk. George Karl, though, has not only been in talks with the Clippers, but also the Grizzlies. Both teams are interested in George Karl. I think George Karl would be a perfect fit for the Clippers. You probably have no opinion on that.
Nope.
I was right. He's from the Nuggets. Grizzly. I mean, he's going to be good wherever he goes, but I think he'd be a perfect fit for the Clippers. Speaking of Grizzlies, though, Lionel Hollins and Brian Shaw lead the list for the Nuggets on their head coaching staff. They also need a coach since George Karl no longer in town. The Pacers, moving away from the coaching situation, are hopeful that they're going to re-sign David West. They should be hopeful because that guy is a fucking baller.
Colored.
Totally wish I had that song.
Sorry, My ghetto East Side San Jose is coming out.
Yeah, you're so fucking ghetto. And finally, the NBA. This is interesting. You might have an opinion on this. The NBA is considering to add a review of block and charge calls late in a game. If they call somebody for a foul or a charge later in the game, they're going to allow the refs, potentially will allow the refs to review the call.
I agree with that.
Do you?
Yeah.
I agree with that in the last 2 minutes of the game. That's where I agree with it.
I don't think it would be pertinent any other time because it happens so often. At least whenever I watch basketball, which is not very often. But anytime I do watch, it seems like, okay, someone's always taking their free shots or whatever. And it just gets annoying. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
In the last 2 minutes of the game, yeah, I'm all for it. Go for it. Review.
I agree. I think the last 2 minutes wouldn't really matters. They should be allowed to. That's when they can review other things like 3-pointers and that kind of stuff. It kind of, I don't know why it made me think of this, but it reminds me a little bit of the flopping rule where they get fined for flopping.
Yes. I
love that they're being discouraged to flop, but I don't like that it's a post game, thing, because the game's already over.
Yeah,
the flop could have been the difference. They called a foul on a flop when maybe it wasn't a foul. They got the ball, they scored, they won. It
this
either
really
needs
exists post game.
Yeah, if they catch you flopping, they fine you.
I think he should just take you out of the game.
Well, that's not up to the refs, because if the refs think you're flopping, I guess they just don't make the call. You know what I mean? So they need a better system for flopping to where there's an in-game punishment, not a post-game punishment. I don't know what you would do, though.
I agree with that.
I don't know what you would do to make that happen. I mean,
Sit him out for a quarter.
That's rough. Or maybe give him an extra foul.
Who said it was nice?
Tack a foul on to his fouls, Because you get 6 fouls, you're out of the game. So what if he had 4, now he has 5, he's got to play in foul trouble? I would think that's a little more fair than a whole quarter.
2 fouls.
No, it's just a flop. If the ref's too dumb to see it, they should get away
Stop
with it
being a
anyways.
bitch.
Oops, sorry. I'm hitting stuff over here.
Stop hitting buttons.
Mangria.
I've been making that excuse all show.
I know. I figured I could use it once.
Okay.
So, but I do agree. Maybe the last 2 minutes of the game, they should be able to review just about anything. If it's, especially if it's a close game. Maybe there should be like a rule, like if it's within, 2 minutes left, within like 6 points, then they can review it. If it's anything after that,
No, I just think it should be very general. Like if it's going to be the last 2 minutes of the game, just it doesn't matter.
Review whatever you want.
No stipulation, just the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah. The only negative I can think of that is, especially in a close game, the last 2 minutes of a basketball game can last about 37 minutes.
I know they can. That's why I
And
only watch the last 2 minutes.
I mean, the whole reason I like basketball is because it's such a fast-paced sport, but they really find a way to slow it down at the end, especially if it's close.
It takes forever.
Oh, God, it kills me.
That's
Kills me so much. And I know that Midlife will be against this because he's against technology in general.
Well, yeah. That's why I'm always amazed whenever he tweets something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh my God, he tweeted something.
Wow.
Sound the alarm.
Exactly. Anything else you want to add?
No. I'm too buzzed from fucking Mangria.
You've been fucking Mangria?
Yes.
I thought that bottle got a refill.
Oh my God, it was so good.
That's why my drink tastes extra tasty. That's creepy. How dare you?
I think this turned into Awkward Apocalypse.
It's starting to, so let's get out of here before it does. But do check out Awkward Apocalypse.
Yes,
Facebook.com/Awkward Apocalypse, all the good stuff. But check us out as well at thecharitystrike.com. Hey, Awkward Apocalypse is on thecharitystrike.com too. You can get us on Facebook, Facebook.com/thecharitystrike, at thecharitystrick. No E on the old twat machine. I don't know what you're staring at over there on your piece of paper.
You'll find out.
Okay. You can also text us, and call us at 805-419.
3679.
Did you write that down?
No, I
I
just
have
read
it
it off the paper.
Good job. Very funny. Thanks for all the listeners for listening tonight. We had plenty of you for a good 30 seconds to listen to the show.
Thank you.
Found out how horrible we were. So.
No.
I'm just kidding. You stuck through it for the most part. Way to stick it in. On that note, good night, everybody.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.